I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Next to hit, Ted Williams. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Late on that fastball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Outside, and now it's even 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
That's 3 singles in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but
that one ripped left field. It's off the top of the wall. One run across. Santander gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. 2 on, 1 out. Christian Moore digs in now. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field, Santander moving under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the run from third to add on. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Colton Gordon. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on.
That one drilled left field, and it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, and he's out, trying for 2. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. Ripped to third and caught. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And the
0-2 is the
pitch.
count.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Gosman back to work. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the
Filling
count.
up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. One up, one down. So up next,
Now
Jack
batting, the
Caglione.
first baseman,
He's already
Jack
homered here in this one.
Caglione.
On the ground, right side. Jimenez whips it to first. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Singled and scored his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
That's a ball.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1-0.
Springer, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of
He's
time
out.
to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that one is inside. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Batting
It's
sixth,
never fun going
the
back to the
shortstop.
dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you
Yes.
will get some high fives.
Outside.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Check swing. He
I got
went
1
too
ball, 1
far, and
strike.
it's a strike. The shortstop
ball.
takes the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now in Toronto. Now the left. Fielder,
the
Ted
left fielder,
Williams.
Ted Williams.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, he's back out here for the
0-1.
third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can
1-1.
save the bullpen some.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. That
2
misses the
balls,
zone,
1 strike.
and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's
3-2.
outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
So now here's the DH, Spencer Steer. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
All ones the count.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman. He doubled home a run in his first AB. There's the strike.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches
0-1.
off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Strike 2.
Normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 4-1. Anthony Santander stands in now, looks at that one inside. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Bro, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Gordon, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Clement at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Foul ball. The 0-2. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong under it. And the inning is over. Out of the fourth, here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Anthony in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Crow Armstrong at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. He's already homered in this game. puts it in the air out towards left center. Santander tracks it down. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
The center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they cut it to the deficit. It's 4-2. Springer batting for the second time. And that's strike one.
0-1.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
The Blue Jays trailing by 2. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Kerr at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Fly ball to right. Anthony has a beat on it. Brings it in for the third out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Derek Jeter. Gosman back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Foul.
And the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Caught him looking for the K. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a ball line to center. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Spencer Steer now at the plate. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
And a slider misses down and away. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one got him on the elbow.
That ball got him.
He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the third baseman. Swings and chases a low one there.
Strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And that one misses up and in. And 1-1. Gosman throws over. Steer dives back in safely. Back over to first, and this time he gets him. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 1.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Naylor gathers, throws to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Flying drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in this.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Yariel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Christian Moore getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1. Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And takes low for ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Bichette. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Ernie Clement. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
To the right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Center fielder,
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho.
Varsho.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. That one hammered left field, ranging back. And that one is off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
Outside.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning.
And it drops in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. And it's a 1-run game. And here is Alejandro Kirk, right down to shoot, 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
And that's a fair ball. Springer makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. top
Now
of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Number 43, Ryan Burr.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, out to left. Santander snags it for the 2nd out. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. They say it went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground right side, Moore. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now here is Andres Jimenez. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one catches the zone. 0-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The other way, and no one can get there.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now, Will Wagner, runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Burr back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Burr measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Way out front for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Jimenez. The throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter,
Spencer
number 7,
Steer will hit next.
Designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Ernie Clement. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. And that's in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Out to short, Jeter. Fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in to end the inning.
Yes.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Moore, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Varsho moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Roman Anthony. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Just off the inside edge.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And Naylor swings through that one. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. High fly ball out to center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Last chance.
Now pitching. Matt.
Ball 1.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Hey!
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Williams grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Don't care what people think, I'm important to me. Fantasy wise, above all, stake the line. Keep desire one.
Gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle of honest. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the